Welcome back. Progressives are rushing to block a package of tax cuts passed last week by Republican lawmakers and Governor Ducey.
These are the same groups that convinced voters last year to boost funding for education by hiking taxes on the wealthy in Arizona. Here's Dennis Welch.
And a pair of voter referendums to repeal these tax cuts were filed on Friday, but these groups are not wasting any time because they only have 90 days to gather up enough signatures to force this issue to the ballot. The printer's already working overtime, spitting out thousands of pages like this before boxing them up and then loading them into Rebecca Gao's hatchback for delivery across the state.
The clock is ticking and we needed to get moving.
Gao is one of the activists working to halt the Republican tax cuts from taking effect. But first, they will need to collect about 120,000 signatures from voters by September 28th.
We're doing this because in November 2020, almost 1.7 million voters spoke loud and clear that they wanted more revenue for education, not less.
Proposition 208 was expected to raise nearly $1 billion for K-12 schools by imposing a surcharge on people earning more than $250,000 a year. But the legislature last week approved a $1.9 billion tax cut that largely benefits the wealthy. Lawmakers also approved a separate bill shielding business owners from paying the voter-approved tax, which would slash money from Prop 208 by nearly a third.
As I've said before, it's good for Arizona. It will lead to more jobs. It will lead to more employment opportunities. It will lead to more revenue in people's pockets, which is actually important. And actually, perhaps ironically, it will lead to more funding available for education in the future.
Ben Thomas sponsored the historic tax cut and said it will spur more economic development, which will lead to more money to fund education. Gao tells us that people are already gathering signatures here in the Valley as well as down in Tucson. In the newsroom, Dennis Welch, Arizona's Family.